What is up, guys? Jordan here from Kronos Games, and not where the whole thing just froze up. I had to actually end up replaying the Detroit game, which I ended up winning, but it was not nearly the blowout of what it was. It was end up going into overtime, and we pulled it out by 2. I think I hit one of my 2 free throws, put us up by 2, and we had to play some lockdown defense and shut. So yeah, welcome back to episode 14.
It's the Hawks, and they're doing business on the road in an interconference NBA game. Bringing you some fun on a Monday night. It's the NBA on 2K Sports. Kevin Harlan here along with Clark Kellogg and Steve
Speaking
Kerr.
of the Hawks, they're actually really good this year. They just 2 nights ago, I believe, 2 nights ago they beat the Golden State Warriors. So
Detroit, and you could see
I believe they're like 41-9 right now. It's unbelievable.
They had the belief that they could get it done.
And Steve, that's what happens a lot of time when the
To me, I thought they actually were a better team than the
momentum swings their way.
Warriors.
Just 5 to shoot.
And they finally got the proof that they're pretty good.
And he misses the go-ahead basket.
Nikola Pekovic might be the strongest player in the league, guys. 6'11", 285, power lifter's physique. He's impossible once he gets position.
Minnesota making a switch here. Livingston's checked in. Pekovic with a screen. Livingston dishes to Muhammad. Off target with his 3. The Hawks trailing. Fast break, the Hawks. Korver kicks the tee. It's good. This game is all even.
Boy, nice work inside. Tough to get that shot over a big defender like that.
No, that takes skill and creativity, Steve, particularly on the release to make sure he doesn't get a hand on it.
Martin attacking. The kick out to Young. Nice shot from the wing. Young's got 5 now.
That's a clean look they gave him there, fellas, and he drains those.
Korver kicks to Horford. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
That's the kind of lead pass we've seen him make over and over again.
Minnesota's gone 0 of 2 from deep here. Here is Livingston. He had 13 points in the win against Detroit.
I thought his rebounding was impressive as well, guys. He made some big boards, really helped out on the glass, helped his team out big time.
Shot clock at 5. Muhammad. That's
All a dumb decision. I might have a chance at actually hitting maybe a 3 or 2. Well, not a 3. That's a little bit lower than my other rating, but at least maybe if I hit some jumpers mid-range.
And that comes off
That's a tough shot.
Millsap's got his first basket of the night. And a chance now to catch up on some numbers here. The hustle stats for the Hawks.
Well, Kevin, in the first half of play, they're really closing out aggressively, blocking shots.
Come on, Kmart.
Of their activity defensively.
They've gotten their fair
Still
share of
miss
points
a
off
lot,
turnovers
wide
so far
open.
tonight, too.
I don't know if it's just me, but he's looked a step slow since the start of the quarter. His shooting has really suffered.
Here is Korver, covered by Martin. Korver dishes to T. Here is Korver. 5 points in the game. Millsap kicks to Carroll, and there's the feed to Korver. Top of the key, T. We've got 1:48 left in the first quarter of the game. Pass to Carroll. To the wing on the left. Horford against Pekovic. Horford, no luck.
Really
He can be unchecked in a
high-quality
fool.
shot there, just a little off with his release.
That miss right there will definitely leave him shaking his head.
That's one thing that never really happened to me last year. I never hit the side of the rim ever.
Here is
This year I'm hitting it all the time.
Covering. Here's Muhammad. The three-pointer is right on target. Muhammad's got his third basket of the night.
I just noticed I was checking on there. Muhammad's actually the starting over, or he's starting over Wiggins. Wiggins our sixth man as of right now.
1:06 left in the first quarter. Here is Korver, covered by Martin. Korver kicks to T. Pulls up on the wing. Offensive rebound.
We can't get
Horford,
boards.
no luck.
Well, what appeared to be an easy 2 points just never materialized.
Martin the pass to Livingston. Pekovic with a screen on Teague. 34 seconds left in the first quarter. Livingston dishes to Pekovic. From the baseline.
Gotta throw something up.
Livingston, no luck. Atlanta's gone a meager 1 of 6 from three-point land since we got started tonight. Teague with the ball. Now guarded by Livingston. Shot from free throw range. A nice shot.
I hate when my
by
guy won't put his
Teague.
hands up the right way.
Teague's got his second basket.
Boy, he's so hard to stop, guys, because he poses a ton of matchup problems for the defense.
Here is Livingston. Young, a screen on Teague. It's tipped.
Not even where I wanted to go to. I had Kmart cutting. I was just gonna throw it to him, see if he dropped like a layup in. But apparently the icon passing with the analog stick, it thinks I'm passing to Pekovic.
Al Horford. He's checked in for the Hawks. Here is Williams. He hasn't scored yet. That I'm sure will change.
Well, certainly a story here at the Target Center is the ongoing
Oh my gosh.
$100 million renovation to the building.
I just finger mashing the actual call for the ball because I was so wide open from that cut.
Minneapolis. That's great news for Timberwolves fans.
Livingston in at point guard. Bennett is out there with Gorgie Dang. Then it's Wiggins, and it's Williams at the shooting guard position. So that's the lineup for Minnesota.
And you look at the long list of improvement for the Target Center. New lobbies, new box office, renovated locker rooms, new clubs and gathering areas. Seems like they're getting great bang for their buck. He got the shot he wanted off that pick, just couldn't get it to fall.
But Steve, they'll take that play all day long, 10 times out of 10. That was good action.
Here is Livingston, averaging 9 points per contest. 5 on the clock. Off the screen. That one off the back iron and out. And guys, it can be tough to see teams pressuring cities for new arenas. Nice that the Timberwolves can stay put and still get those improvements.
Absolutely, Kevin. You know, this building is good bones, a great location, so it's a pleasure to see the transformation they're making here, and we're already starting to see some of the results of that.
Man, these screens are pathetic.
He kicks it to Jang. The Timberwolves need to get a shot off here. Williams. He trains it as the shot clock ticks down. Williams has got his first 2 points. Looking at the last game for the Atlanta Hawks, it was a loss to the Grizzlies of Memphis.
And you don't need to dig too deep into the box score to figure out why they lost the game. I mean, their shooting percentage was abysmal.
You know, sometimes we talk about the defense getting into the heads of the opposing players.
Another Shaq in the full moment.
That night, they got in their own heads, couldn't get out of their own way as they lost confidence at the offensive end.
And Doris Burke has a report.
There we go.
Well, Kevin, the Atlanta Hawks, a team that looks to spread the floor with shooting. Coach Mike Budenholzer said we don't want to just be a three-point shooting team. We want to get to the rim first. By creating that space, we give our guards and our bigs a chance to attack. If the paint is taken away, we'll look for our shooters. Good strategy, Kevin.
Coach Bud coming from San Antonio, Doris. The Hawks trying to create that same kind of spacing. Here is Livingston.
Never the right guy's
And
open.
there's the defensive 3-second call. The Timberwolves shooting their 4th attempt at the free throw line right here.
Well, impressive free throw shooting as a team this season, right around that 78% mark.
And so he hits the technical free throw.
You know, the issue really with Atlanta this year
Kick
and
it over to
moving
him.
forward isn't that they're a bad team.
Something
They've
to
just
kick to
been
him
kinda
right off the
stuck
bat.
in that middle road of mediocrity. They're competitive.
I don't know what Mo was
play hard,
thinking.
and they're hoping to
3
find a way to get
inch
to
to
the
4
next
inch
level.
height difference right there. And he still tries to shoot it.
Here's Teague. Buries it down low. Teague's got 6 points.
Might as well just take it into his own hands and make that big lead even bigger.
Livingston kicks to Williams. Pekovic with the screen for Williams.
Didn't even work out.
122
Gonna try to make my own
now
little
here
play
in the
up.
second. Nice ball movement by Minnesota. Here is Livingston. Teague covering.
Man, every time it makes me shoot.
They've shown effort and aggression.
I just want to try
right from
to
the
check up
tip.
a layup.
Their rebounding edge is impressive.
And I'll tell you what, they've turned a lot of those rebounds into points at the other end.
Teague gets to Corbin. Millsap passes to Carroll. The dish to Horford. Good defensive work there by Young.
He continues to struggle from the field. But luckily for him and his team, his teammates have been able to pick him up and get the job done.
Oh,
Here's
easy.
Livingston.
Oh, a toaster. Poster.
That's a mammoth dunk for someone who's far from the biggest guy out there on the floor.
Yeah, perhaps that'll give them the boost they're looking for to get out of the hole here.
Yeah, it should. I mean, if that doesn't fire them up, I don't know what will.
Kicks to Carroll. Three-pointer. And that comes off the assist by Jeff Teague. Teague's got his 3rd assist on the night.
Seemed like they couldn't get anything to fall in the first quarter, so it's starting to turn here in the second.
And looking up in a big way, partner. They've more than made up for their poor shooting earlier.
In the corner, it's Pekovic. Now Young. No good trying to beat the buzzer.
Figured Young or somebody would be open. That guy flopped.
And that concludes the first half. Hawks lead by 11.
All right, everyone's eyes up here. If we're going to send these fans home happy, we've got to go over some things. The offense we've gotten from the low block has been weak. That's the biggest thing. We have to attack the basket. No more settling for jump shots. And we need to be smart with our shot selection. We can't keep shooting as bad as we have and expect to be around much longer. And let's be quick in transition the next 2 quarters. We don't need everybody crashing the boards. I'd rather have us running the floor and getting layups on the break. We're facing a team that does a lot of things well. No surprise they gave us problems in the first half. Now it's our turn to show them.
Well, we're getting back to the action now. It's been a one-team show. So some changes for Minnesota. Gorgie Dang comes in for Nikola Pekovic. And Wiggins is subbed in for Muhammad. And the Hawks will go for a different look here. Muscala, he's checked in for Horford. Payne comes in for Paul Millsap. Thabo Sefolosha has checked in for Damari Carroll. And Shelvin Max subbed in for Kyle Korver. On the court for Atlanta, Sefolosha is out there with Payne. Then it's Shelvin Mack. Then there's Teague. And it's Muscala in at the 5 down low. Smooth check in from the Timberwolves.
Over the last 10 games, you can see where the Timberwolves rank in the league. 6th in scoring, 6th in rebounding, and they're in the top 10 in fewest turnovers per game. And they really do emphasize taking care of the ball.
And the points per game really stand out to me, Clark, when you're talking
There you
about
go,
those
Wiggins.
numbers, because this is a team that's very well coached, and they seem to get good shots every trip down the floor. I think they've got a good plan. They have great spacing, and when you combine that with unselfishness, you're going to see a team that scores pretty consistently.
And he gets the bucket. 10 points for Teague.
Really aggressive play, taking it to the rim against the big man.
Tell you what, I love that fearless
It's a big
attitude.
man.
Jeff
Something
Teague,
me.
one of the quickest and most elusive point guards in the NBA. He's incredible in transition, and where he's really improved is in the half court. He's figured out how to carve up defenses south the dribble.
Savage, that's the way to get some momentum on your side.
Absolutely, those dunks can really have a deflating effect on the defense.
Especially coming from a guy out of the backcourt.
Here's Sefolosha, and stolen by Jang.